Welcome to a guided meditation. So, according to research, falling asleep in 45 minutes or less when your head hits the pillow is considered healthy. Longer than 45 minutes is an indication of poor sleep health. So, if you are finding yourself within the unhealthy range of sleep latency, a good starting point is noticing if the mind is planning or problem solving at night. And this often occurs because the night is when we finally get some peace and quiet, and the mind has room to either plan or problem solve. So notice when the mind is off planning or problem solving at night, and remind yourself, I'll get to that tomorrow. There's nothing I can do about that now. And then bring your attention back to the breath. So start, lie in bed. Try to lie in the last position you recall falling asleep in. And if you can't recall a position, simply lie in a way that's most comfortable for you. And now, close your eyes. Take a few moments now to scan your attention through the body. And wherever possible, softening and releasing any points or areas of physical tension that you notice. Starting from the top of the head, slowly scanning down through the body. And now we're going to create in our minds a home base, a place where we can go to whenever we feel overwhelmed or begin to overthink or begin to plan or problem solve at night. This is where we will anchor our attention when we find our mind has become lost in planning or problem solving. And this home base will be the breath. We will notice the breath without any judgment, and then whenever we want to bring our attention to this home base, such as right now, we simply notice the body breathing on its own. There's no need to change the breath here. If it's shallow, let it be shallow. If it's deep, let it be deep. Notice the pace of the breath, the sensations around the chest, nose and mouth on each in-breath and out-breath. And simply bring your attention here and allow the attention to sink into the breath. And notice how the breath flows in and out through your nose. The touch of air around the lips or nostrils. The movement of your chest or the rising and falling of your abdomen. And maybe you feel your whole body like a balloon, expanding with the in-breath and deflating with the out-breath. And as you do this, watch what passes through your mind. If any thought or worry or anxiety pulls your attention and attempts to keep you awake, and instead pull your mind back to the home base, to the breath. And bring a relaxed attentiveness to the breath. We're not focused on the breath, we're simply anchoring our attention here. Noticing what we notice about the mind as well. Any attempt to control or change the breath, any resistance here. And instead of this attempt at control, simply receive the breath, much like you'd hear a sound. It's with a relaxed awareness, it's effortless. And notice the breath as a changing experience of sensations. Again, this breath is your home base, the place you can always come back to, a place of rest. And the next few moments, simply relax as the breath comes in, noticing what it's like, and then relax with the exhale, letting go, noticing the immediate sensations of the breath, allowing whatever comes and goes through the mind to come and go while resting here in awareness. And now notice where your attention is. You may find that your mind has drifted into thoughts, and that's completely normal. If it's planning or problem solving, that's only going to serve to keep you awake. But understand that the mind is conditioned to move off into thinking about the past or future. And then whenever you become aware of thinking, just repeat a soft and friendly note. Just say thinking, thinking. and then pause and bring your mind back to the home base. And continue now to allow yourself to gently be with the rhythm of the breath, the inflow and outflow. And let the breath be a friend, a place that allows you to resettle and move out of thoughts, perceptions, and feelings that don't serve you at night. Instead, continue to rest with the breath, to relax into the breath, and then noticing when the mind drifts to things that don't serve us at night, and then bringing it back to the breath. And whenever you bring attention back to the home base, do it without any judgment. Thoughts are not the enemy. They are not a reflection of you, and you don't have to make an effort to clear your mind of thoughts here. Rather, you're developing the ability to recognize thoughts without getting caught up in them, without allowing them to keep you up from a restful night's sleep. And as you notice the mind getting quieter, you may sense the peace that arises. You may even begin to relax just a little more and immerse yourself in this awareness entirely. The inflow and outflow, the inflow and outflow. Breathing in, breathing out. The beginnings and endings of each breath here at the home base. And just allow yourself to sink into this at your own pace. And with that, I'll leave you here, finding your home base when you need to, until you drift off into sleep. may you have a restful sleep.